I'm generally pro-freedom. And pro-sun. I like suns.
So, what was it like, Nocdrayan? I'd been asking Risha, but she gets all weird and prickly about it. She actually slapped me when I said it'd be a better story if you turned out to be his long-lost son. Even Rogan was impressed when he heard you dug up the old man's treasures.
I don't like to brag, but... who am I kidding? I love to brag.
That's why everyone's heard of you, right? How does someone become the most famous spacer in the galaxy anyway? Did you always know this was what you wanted to do? I'd like to imagine your parents programmed janitorial droids, and this was your way out of the family business.
Can't ask for better, kid. Complete strangers give you credits to have the time of your life.
I wish my old Jedi Master could meet you. He'd have a harder time selling the whole deprivation is the key to happiness thing.
Your crew has welcomed me. I did not expect that.
What's the usual protocol for Mandalorians turning against the Empire and joining a shiftless spacer's crew?
I would call no part of that usual. It was not a coincidence I came to you on Balmora. Your name is famous among bounty hunters for the price both Skavik and Rogan put on you. I wanted to see who was worth so many credits.
What can I say? My fans are generous.
Greedy men are willing to throw away fortunes on you. But I value more than credits. I would not give this up for a bounty. You are not what I expected, Captain. I've seen you in battle. I know you can fight. But I've been killing Jedi and Republic troopers since my childhood, and you are nothing like them.
What, the Mandalorian kids not know tag?
Even the youngest Mandalorian child would rather prove her mettle in a real fight than play games for points. My father would not have thought you an honorable opponent. But I have seen your victories. I believe you are a worthy foe.
And what do Mandalorian women do with a worthy foe?
Usually, they kill him. A warrior can only challenge herself against enemies of honor and courage. There is no honor in attacking those beneath you. A worthy foe is a gift. In defeating them, we hone ourselves to the best we can be and bring honor to the name Mandalorian. Or so I was taught.
You probably think I'm chasing Debrillion's throne to get rich, don't you?
You're a much more complicated woman than that.
You think I'm complicated, but in a good way, right? Because I am complicated. I've seen what bad leadership does to a place. Alderaan, Nar Shaddaa, even Coruscant. They all suffer because of who's in power. I'm not looking to plunder Debrillion. I want to make it better, run their society the right way.
From everything I've heard about your homeworld, it could use someone decent in charge.
Never thought of myself as decent before. Maybe I can sell that. Every successful leader has the same strength. They're perceived as generous by their subjects. Give the people just enough of what they want, and they'll leave you alone. That's something the King of Dubrillion doesn't understand.
You think the Sith Emperor worries about pleasing his people? He's still in power.
Making people fear you is easy when you're a scary Sith. I don't have that luxury. I can make this work. It's all about negotiation, and I'm good at that. I'm just thinking out loud now. We should get back to business. Never thought I'd say this, but you're my favorite partner in crime. You make beating the odds look easy, Captain.
What can I say? I'm inspired by a beautiful woman.
Just so we're clear, I had a snappy comeback for that line, but I'm not using it out of respect. I've definitely learned a few dirty tricks from watching you work. Think I might have found a few of my own. We'll find out at our next death-defying showdown. I can't wait.
I hope you eat properly while away from the shipmaster. Perhaps I should create non-perishable meals to send with you.
You ever think about getting away from all this, Captain? The war, the huts, all of it? Horde's at peace now. It'd be a simpler life.
You'd be bored in 10 minutes.
Probably so. It's just, after Darmus, kind of feel like hiding my head in the sand. Beatty always had something to say about that. Gets you shot in the end. Better to face it head on. Whatever else happens here, I'm looking forward to kicking the Empire off Corellia. It's payback time, Captain. Good to see you. You ever get the feeling we're in over our heads?
במוסם מקדם ביוטשו ביקה בארץ. אל דני זה צ'וצ'קה פרוסטבין האונדלה ברמי שהקמתי.
You know where a man named Curao might have fled to?
יתי האך פנה את סוש פניה הסלאולום.
No doubt the usual sort of business. My assistant, Hereda, of the Drawl. Seemed the war didn't heed our wish, Captain, though Sharis made it back alive and whole. I trust you're here with Senator Dodonna. She arrived days ago and has been overhauling our strategy against the Empire.
Stop her. She's selling the Republic to the Void Wolves so she can become supreme dictator of her own little world.
That's quite an accusation, considering Dodonna's word is your only source of credibility in the Republic. Do you have proof? The Senate will require evidence.
I watched a recording of her and Darmus plotting to betray the Republic.
Darmus Polarin? His relationship with Dodonna has been the top scandal on Coruscant. Freda, check our records. Darmus Polarin's a known criminal. Does the SIS list any aliases or safe houses he's used on Corellia?
אחיב את בושו אל הארץ אחר יצאת משום.
A slug like Darmus always leaves a nice, slimy trail.
If you find anything useful, I'm waiting on the link.
Good to see you.
Darmus, this is Nevis Kit. Those blasted Imperials are getting closer. We're ready to risk your plan. Meet us by the Pirates' Hall Cantina. Every true Carillion patriot will be there. We'll blow open Supply Tunnel 26 and come up right in the middle of the Imperial forces. We'll hit those leeches where it hurts. The Council won't sell Corellia out from under her native sons.
Dharma seemed to have hooked up with some rebel leader named Nevis Kit. They're trying to blow open, Supply Tunnel 26?
Darmus ingratiated himself quickly then. Nevis Kit used to be a captain in Corsac, the Corellian police force. Now he leads our fiercest squadron of guerrilla defenders.
Why is this tunnel so important?
We need to keep that tunnel sealed. The red light sector's one of our only safe zones.
Let's show these Corellians the true face of Darmus Polarin.
If Darmus has the trust of Corellia's defenders, he can do great damage. Go now and stop Nevis Kit from carrying out this mad plan before the Imperials overrun us. And bring Darmus back alive. His testimony is worth far more than his head.
Good to see you.
Corellia will not fall. When we blow this tunnel, we'll pour down on the Empire like an erupting volcano. We... him, the Imperial traitor. Will we let him sell Corellia to the Void Wolf? Or teach him how wrong he is? Traitor! You're dead! Nobody turns against Corellia!
Why does everyone always believe the worst of me?
I've been trying to figure that out. I think it's got something to do with the hair.
I already told them how you stole Belmoran weapons and White Maw cloaking technology for the Void Wolf. Many of them were quite offended by such behavior from someone on a senator's payroll.
Blast him to pieces!
This whole Patriot thing is a sham. He's just in it for the hot lady rebels.
Getting desperate, are we? Kill this man before he calls the Empire down on you!
If you open that tunnel, you give the Empire a path right to you.
A path right to them! Will we cower here or fight to the end?
It was the Republic forces who sealed off this tunnel.
Code 11? Code 11, I'm under attack. Send backup.
Darmus betrayed us! We're lost!
Come on, Captain! Got the tools and the tackle. Right, I got you.
Thanks.
Looks as if you did need some additional support.
Darmus got away. He's fled back to his Imperial masters. Nevis Kit, Corsac. Sorry about that misunderstanding. These aren't Imperial droids. They're local models. Counselor Kaikos' factory.
Kaikos was one of the counselors who opened the doors to the Empire. Imperial troops are using his factory as a field hospital.
Maybe I should send Darmus some flowers.
If Darmus Polarin retreated with the Imperial troops, that's where he'll be.
We've been trying to blow through the Kaikos factory. They've got it surrounded like you wouldn't believe. We planted a doctor on the inside, but he hasn't found any weakness in their defense.
There's gotta be an access point. Sewage pipe, medical waste shipment.
It's soldiers out and casualties back in. Nothing else with a heartbeat.
But if we convince them they're under attack, enough to send all their forces out at once. If you draw them out with staged attacks at multiple locations, we can keep them occupied with hit-and-run tactics. There's minimal risk.
Then our doctor can sneak you into the factory to find Darmus.
Who is this guy? How's he gonna get me inside?
Dr. Shibata. He's a medic for Corsac. His wife died in the Imperial attack. You can trust him. I'll tell him to meet you at the triage station. He can sneak you in along with the Imperial wounded.
Enough Corellians are fighting with the Empire that you shouldn't draw immediate attention. Call me when you reach Darmus Polarin.